rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuill reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good? What up, guys?
What's up?
Man, chilling. There we go. All right, hold on.
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Everything the light touches is yours. The quail with the dream.
You trying to say you look like a lion, bro?
I say you look like a king, huh?
Okay, we can go with that. I damn sure want to say that. Mufasa.
Turn that down a little bit. Watching them boys hoop, they playing like it's the NBA championship. Nuggets and them Timberwolves.
Hey, so y'all see that Draymond Green commercial? Bro, the NBA petty, but advertising and these companies petty too. Y'all be watching, then y'all be seeing the Draymond Green commercials. I think it was one where he was like eye to eye with a Grizzly. And I think in that instance, he looked at that Grizzly, and I think he got the best of that Grizzly. And you know the thing he got between him and the Grizzlies. The latest one I seen was him, and he was eye to eye with what looked like a Timberwolf. And he walked away, injury-free from that encounter. Which lets me know he got the best of that Timberwolf. And you know what happened with Goldberg? I'm like, hey, they petty. They petty. Or maybe I'm tripping, but I know what I said. Wait till you see that commercial. You're going to see, I think, like he doing something, his daughter throws the ball and it goes off into the woods and the forest, whatever. He goes to retrieve the ball, and it's a Timberwolf and him eye to eye. He looks at the Timberwolf and smiles. And then you see him walking back to the house with the ball. So I think it's sending messages that he beat up the Timberwolf.
Hey, he did.
Yep. Good commercials.
Him, them boys on up.
But what you got for us, Teddy?
Man, we got some Jrue Holiday getting paid. I'm trying to be like him.
Jrue Holiday with that 135.
You say he worth it?
Hell yeah. Especially with the Celtics.
Yeah.
What Jrue Holiday, like 27? Something like that?
28.
He 33.
He 33.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He that old?
Yeah, I forget. Jrue Holiday.
I ain't know he's that old.
At 33, he's born in 90.
That's going to take him through the rest of his career.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's going to give him this big contract end of his career.
That'll take him through the rest of his career. He paid now. Invest well, my friend.
But yeah, him receiving this, it also helps the Celtics. So it helps them by saving them several millions. And they'll be able to afford JT, JB, Kristoff, Jrue, and Derek White. They'll be able to afford all of them.
I was saying, with signing Jrue through 4 years after you just signed JB, that means you finna sign JT and Porzingis through 4 years too. And the Celtics finna try to run off a few.
Oh, yeah. They better win this year.
I don't think this is a year.
They better win this year.
Because I know my boy Quill seen that. Oh, what we did, boy, looking good. I said, yeah. Yeah, 26 of them trees, boy. Shooting 60+%, boy. I thought I was watching a 2K game.
Yeah, you gotta do something. They cashing out. Then they cash out with JB, this past offseason?
300 million.
Look, they better at least make it to the final. They better not let Embiid stumble his hefty ass and get to the finals.
Well, we know they're gonna make it to the Eastern Conference Final. They're pretty good for that. But they better get to the final, but they better win.
They did that every year, huh?
Yeah.
They better not choke.
They need to win this year. This ain't no joke.
Look, congratulations to that guy. And like I said, that's a major move, but I mean, it's gonna restrict them and other options later on and free agency and stuff like that. But I mean, at that point, you ain't trying to get nothing major. When you got all those, you got that 5, and then you got some of that bench play. So I think they straight.
Yeah, because when you look at what's his name for 5 years, 300, that's gonna be at the end of this contract. But he only gonna be 32, 33 when the 5 years up. JB probably gonna sign a 4 or 5 year extension. He was 26, 27. He gonna be 33, 34. You know what I'm saying? 32, 33, 31, 32. He only 26, 27. He gonna be right around there. Jrue gonna be out. They gonna be looking for a new point guard. But Porzingis is only like 27, 28 too. So when they sign him, all three of them, big three, Derek White not going, I mean, they gonna sign him for something, but he ain't taking up no chunk. And he happy to get a multiple year.
A Duncan Robinson contract.
Yeah, he gonna be happy. If he get 5 years out that thing, that boy gonna be all right. And then you got to think for the next 5 years, they gonna be 4 or 5 years. They gonna make a lot of playoff money on top of the money that they making from guarantees. They gonna be locked in. They got a chance to actually lock in and run off a few. Not worried about money. Not worried about positions. Just get better and let's just go 3, 4 years.
Their biggest issue is gonna be the bench, though. That's gonna be their biggest issue.
Yeah.
So I think they winning cultures was gonna have to attract people.
Look, man, they the way
they ain't gonna have the money. They ain't gonna have the money to pay for a solid bench. You're gonna have to have people that just want to win, happy to win.
But it's a lot of players that can come off the bench and be productive. You just gotta afford them the opportunity to get on the court.
Yeah, because I see JB and JT and Porzingis, that core, that right there, they got 2.5, 3 more years of dominance. Like you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Al Horford, he almost out of here. Like let's be honest, Al Horford almost out. You're gonna need a big. You're gonna need more size when he go. So you're gonna have to revamp and really.
They got Tillman. He's not as skilled. He's not as skilled as Al Horford, but he got the size.
Al Horford and bringing in Tillman. You got to realize
why they got him.
What you're giving up.
I'm gonna tell you, Tillman wasn't doing the drumming what Al Horford was.
Yeah, and then with Jrue Holiday, what you do with Jrue Holiday is you lock in a lot of stuff that don't get put on the stat sheet. His ability to read defenses and break off a play and go get a steal on a big or Drake when he switch, he's a legitimate switch because he can guard that position. There's a lot of stuff that he make up, so you can go get other type of players because he make up a lot of stuff.
Tillman ain't a scrub. He can defend. He got size.
Listen, you on the Celtics line.
I'm just saying, like you got
to hustle on Memphis.
You're not gonna
just have a hustle on the Celtics.
You're not gonna get
micro. They gonna look at everything you do after they win. If they win a championship this year, next year, everybody gonna be under a microscope. Everything they do, they gonna have to have a 72, a 73-9 type year, but we can't say nothing about them in order for them to just get by. We was talking about the Nuggets. They the number 2 team in the West. We was talking about they not looking good because beginning of how the year was starting out. I don't know. They look like they finna back-to-back this thing, maybe.
No, sir. You see the color.
They gonna
see
really,
the
like
color
said,
coordination.
Bench. They gonna
color
have to.
scheme I got on. You know what time it is.
All the Warriors.
Y'all going into the playoffs the right way. I will say that both of our teams is going into the playoffs the right way. We won 16 out of the last 18 games. Y'all over here shooting like a video game. Like y'all we both going into the playoffs the way you supposed to, the way you want to. So the West is gonna be real interesting. I'm rooting for you until we play each other. I'm rooting for y'all. And you can attest, I called you and I said it. I said I'm rooting for you. I want to see y'all in them playoffs.
Look, you know everything runs its course. So I'm conflicted on y'all and the Clippers. So, but
I ain't worried about it. When I said I ain't worried about them boys. I'm not worried about them boys. They lucky they get a home court advantage on us. They gonna need every bit of it.
I agree.
They gonna need every bit of it, and they gonna need this.
Speaking of them boys, let's get into this key injury report. Not that any injury is more key than others, but it is. So, let's talk about the boy Giannis. Giannis dodges a potential Achilles injury. Right now they have it diagnosed as a calf strain, so he gonna miss the remainder of their season, to be about 3 games. So, how significant of a blow is that to the Bucks at this time? Excuse me.
Very significant. Because if it's up to me, I sit Giannis.
He out for the rest of the season.
Period. Playoffs included. I seen KD have a lower calf injury that they tried to mask, and we seen the reason they were testing his Achilles is because of where it was actually injured on his Achilles. And it's okay, and they brought him back. KD ain't don't need half of that type of burst that Giannis needs to play with that lower extremity in order just to be effective. And we seen what happened to him.
Yeah.
When he came back after straining it, and it's straining enough to a point where you fell on your own and you're not a skilled player. You only play one way. Run dunk man.
Run dunk.
I would sit him because it's not worth losing, and it's his leg that he jumps off of. It's not worth losing Giannis, and we know he haven't worked on anything in his game, then that has to do with skill. He loses his athleticism. He loses his Achilles. He loses his ability to explode. Giannis is done.
You say sit him the rest of the year?
You want Giannis 5 more years or 5 more weeks?
Sound like that Robert Williams conversation we had some years back.
Robert Williams ain't even here. The Sky Lord ain't seen the sky since.
Nope. Ain't
seen the floor, let alone the sky. He ain't even, boy, come on. If they want to go push and push and push, this ain't, and he ain't Rob. It's Giannis we talking about. You want Giannis in Milwaukee for 5 more years.
We know how it's going. We know how it's going to go. If they smart, they'll probably sit him the first round because D-Lil should be able to do enough to get him through the first round. That second round, depending on who they play, Giannis is going to make a return. He's not sitting out the whole season.
Hold on. Remember that one year when Giannis got hurt and came back?
Yeah, the same series. Yeah.
He got knocked out.
He had to come back because that was game 7.
Last year to the Heat.
And then let's talk about the year, but Giannis, his leg bent back the other way. He would have had a leg like a horse. Went back the wrong way. And he
Think
came
about
back.
this. He was just running up the court. If that would have happened while he was Euroing or dunking,
this seemed to happen at the same time every year.
Achilles.
But what I'm saying is, y'all seen the one he had the year he beat the Suns in the finals. His leg went back the other way. He came back and did what he had to do. So I don't know. That man Giannis.
was 3 years ago.
What I'm saying is they not gonna sit him. We saw it what he did last year. They not gonna sit him the rest of the year.
At some
I
point,
think they'll take it easy until
you
they feel
better
like they
put
need
that
him.
man down.
I'm saying they got Dame now, so they could
So
probably
they gonna
get through
sit
the
him.
first
That's one
round.
reason to sit him.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
gonna
But
sit
you
him in the
just saying
first
not the
round.
whole, not the
They'll
whole.
handle it
He's
without
not.
Giannis.
So
He's
do
not.
you
He's
think
not
they
sitting
straight
out
without
everything.
Giannis Square?
This what Dame been doing this without Giannis and over there
So you
in
think they
the
straight?
West. Yeah,
So
Dame been doing this. He's
so
used to this.
so
He
peep
fine.
this, peep
And
this
they got a
lineup.
better roster than Portland had.
Because this what I argue. This what I argue. There are certain players who are great in their capacity, but they hinder the production of other players. A Giannis, a Kawhi Leonard, a LeBron James with particular players. Look at how the Lakers play without LeBron, D'Lo, and all of them flourishing versus when they play without AD. The reason is because D'Lo and Reeves are players who don't necessarily complement LeBron. LeBron is a ball dominant guard, and they're looking to shoot guard and point guard. LeBron don't need that around him. So when you have a no AD and you got a LeBron, everybody's sitting around like, what you got going, LeBron? What you gonna do? Versus if there's an AD, those guards get to be guards. They don't have to sit off to the side. LeBron needs those shooters next to him. Maybe a Wade of some sort or Kyrie of some sort, but he don't need all them other people around him. And
He needs a one-on-one player that can create his own shot.
You said
That's
who?
what he needs. He needs a Kyrie or a Wade, a
Yeah.
one-on-one player that can create their own shot. The thing is,
I think Reeves don't
what
have
you're
the window.
seeing is,
But I wasn't done though. Hold on. I wasn't done though. All right. So when you take Giannis off, I look at this roster, I say, D-Lil and Middleton. We done seen glimpses of Middleton return this year. Not all the way what he used to be, but he came back. D-Lil and Middleton. I kind of like that. Bobby Portis, he ain't Giannis. But Bobby Portis, I don't put Bobby Portis in my 5.
yeah,
He's 6'10". I think he's straight.
Yep.
Jay Crowder, get your tired ass out here. You running in my 4. You gonna play defense. You gonna help Malik Beasley do what he think he doing, playing defense. Oh, Malik Beasley, because you only 1 inch maybe taller than Pat Bev. We potentially put Pat Bev out there because Pat Bev started the other day, went out for 20 points. So we can run that lineup. And then if we going against a team like the Heat, because I think that's who they'll be playing, I'm gonna do Lil and Rozier. Y'all gonna go toe to toe, do your thing. Pat Bev, you got Tyler Hero. Gonna do your thing. Jimmy Butler, we're gonna put Jay Crowder on you. Who else I got? Bam Adebayo, Bobby Portis, and then is one more. Who else they got on that team?
Backheads or whatever.
No, not starting. But you could say Jokic. Whoever else they got, that's who Chris Middleton getting. It's Caleb Martin. Chris Middleton go to Caleb Martin. That's what I would do. And I'm like, hey, we're gonna see where that go. And I think that's still a solid lineup because as you said, Giannis ain't got no bag. That's what you said, right? You said
because that's how the offense
Giannis moves.
That's why the offense is better with Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez because they actually are divers to the hoop. Giannis being as athletic as he is, Giannis, you don't ever see Giannis get any backdoor cuts, any backdoor lobs. No, you don't see Giannis is all his dunks and stuff come on broken plays, or he has to catch the ball at the 3-point line and create something. So when I'm picking and rolling with Brook can pop out, catch the 3, and shoot that thing. Brook can dive to the hoop, get a little flick, a little touch lob. Brook can post and turn. He don't even run the pick and roll with Giannis no more. Because every time I run a pick and roll, I gotta throw the ball out to you for you to start over and start creating again. They don't work together. So it's usually one standing over here waiting on the other, or the other one standing over here waiting on the other. They don't actually play well together when you're a big and a small. Y'all should have a dominant pick and roll together. It's not Nash and Stoudemire. You don't have a
you don't have a two-man game between y'all two like Jamal Murray and Jokic have. Y'all don't have a two-man game. He plays so well with Brook Lopez. He don't give a damn if Giannis is on the floor. He don't be look. Dame plays way better with Brook. Brook scores more points when he's just out there with Dame. Brook be out there with Jokic. I mean, with Giannis giving you 8 points. He always give you double digits with when he played with just Dame. He plays better with Dame because they play better.
So this could be the difference between the 2 or the 3 seed, which would be, hey, are we
I
playing
was
the
them.
Pacers?
I try to drop to the 3. I don't want to see the.
They already clinched. They already clinched.
They already clinched the 2.
Nah, no.
The Bucks did. Yes, they did.
No, because you got the Knicks ain't even 2 games behind them. They're a game and a half behind them.
Look
Yeah,
on
I
the
let the
standings.
Knicks go and take it. Let the Knicks go and play the Heat.
And they got 3 games left.
It says right now, I'm looking at it on the
No,
thing.
it's saying that they clinched a playoff berth.
No, it's a clinch playoff position.
Yeah,
Not
meaning
The Heat 6.
meaning they can't fall into the play-in. That's what that means. All the other teams can still fall into the play-in.
The Heat 6.
Nah. The what you call it?
The Heat,
Clinch playoff.
the Heat,
They 2.5 games for. They said they clinched the second seed.
no, when they say playoff position, what it's saying is if you look at the standing, the Heat, the 76ers, the Pacers, the Magic, and the Cleveland Cavaliers, none of them have the clinch next to them because any of those teams can fall within the play-in berth. The teams above them can't fall into the play-in berth. So they're guaranteed to be in the playoffs. They can't be eliminated from the playoffs, and they can't fall into the play-in berth. That's what they're saying. They can still move because they got 3 games left, and the other team is only a game and a half behind them, the Knicks. They're only a game and a half behind them.
I as the Bucks, I would want to play the Pacers. I know what they did this year, but I'm a different team without Giannis. I would rather play the Pacers than the Heat. I would rather play the Pacers.
So hold on, you gonna have
I
the
don't want to
Pacers?
see. I don't want to see Embiid.
Hold on, I'm finna say you gonna have at the 7th seed, you gonna have the 76ers or the Heat.
Hell no.
You don't want either of them.
I don't want Embiid at all. First round, Embiid.
Or
no.
do you want if you fall to the 3rd seed, do you want the Pacers or the Magic?
I take the young team. Both of them young, so I don't really.
The Pacers who've been kicking your ass all season.
Yeah, I'm fine with the Pacers because in all that running, this the playoff. I know half court basketball. They gonna have to play half court basketball now.
And that allows D. Lil and Halliburton to get their issue off.
Yeah, and that allows we now have the bigger team with Bobby and Bobby Middleton, Lopez. We now have a big team on the back end.
Yeah, because if they go against them, I'll put Bobby at the 2.
Yeah, it's like we now have a big team again. Where half court, now we just got a young team versus it's just up in the air now. So I feel like that up in the air, I take that rather than playing Embiid. I'll take Siakam Halliburton than Maxey Embiid any day, bro. I take them Maxey Embiid. Hell no, first round. Hell.
What you say, Teddy?
Ain't gonna make them no difference either way.
They losing.
Doc, he say Doc is the only name that matters.
It don't make no difference
You
either
don't
way.
say Doc track record. All right, so moving on. They say Karl Anthony Towns could potentially make a comeback this weekend. How key is that?
Depends on what they do with this game.
Hell no, he trying to make a comeback because if they keep winning like they winning with Nas Reed, he gonna be in a different jersey next year. So he trying to make a comeback, trying to get back as quick as possible. If they get that money off the books. If you telling me he got like 50-some million, you telling me he can get rid of 50 million and bring in some pieces with Ant, some young, he trying his best to get back on that floor.
I ain't finna give up on him. He gone.
Bro, Nas Reed, you seen how Nas Reed playing? Same numbers Cat give you.
So peep this. That's true. That boy be chopping that 3-2. Peep this. The first playoff game, round 1, Saturday, April 11th. I mean April 20th. So looking at a calendar, that's next Saturday. Not this upcoming Saturday, but next Saturday. So if he comes back this weekend, he got a whole week to try to get things. We know ain't nothing gonna get you in basketball shape, but getting your ass out there on that court. So he got a week to start ramping up as if he hasn't, and then he gonna get in motion. So I think that's big for them to try to get him back. But if he ain't it, he ain't it. Don't force it. Don't force it. Because like Quill said, you got Nas Reed, he being productive. It adds depth because now you got Nas Reed coming off the bench, giving you starter production on these bench players on the other team, stretching the
Or you bring
floor.
Cat off the bench
You
since he
could to
coming
ease him
back.
back into it.
Shit, you got Cat off the bench. Ain't no. Hey,
Yeah,
Cat
but
or Nas off the bench.
You paying Cat way too much money. So
Hey, get that man up out of here. 82 games is up. All them 82 game money is them. You pay him for 82 games. Them 82 games up.
nah,
That's
that
all
ain't what he
playoff
worth.
money.
They said you participated in the All-Star weekend. You did your thing. Go
Yeah,
and get back
82
there.
games. Once them 82 games is up, we can sit you. We paid you. We obligated. We paid you obligated. Well, we obligated to pay. This playoff money. Shit,
All
you
right.
come off the bench.
Trae Young back in the nick of time. Making he returned tonight. Let's see what that boy did. They lost by 1 point, 115 to 114 to the Hornets. Trae Young had 14 points, 4 rebounds, 11 assists, 1 steal. He was 100% from the field across the board. 5-5, 2 for 2, 2 for 2. 21 minutes. I think Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, they win that game. With that being said, what do y'all think about his production on his return?
What's expected after missing a month?
So what we're gonna have is the Hawks and the Bulls locked in 10th and 11th seed. Well, that's where they are right now. One of them ain't gonna make it. 9th and 10th. I said 10th and 11th. I mean 9th and 10th seed.
They're
It's
going
gonna
to
be
play each
crazy
other.
to not have one of them make it, but that's what's gonna happen. So you bring Trae Young back to help prolong your existence in this season, but would it be crazy to bring him back and it does nothing?
The Hawks always win in the play-in. I think them boys are defeated in the play-in. They in the play-in every year. They come out on top.
Hey,
They take a first-round exit every time, but they gonna play them because they need to get that into the playoffs. So they get them bonuses.
Yeah, but they got more people injured than just Jontay out, Jalen Johnson out. Like if they really had their squad tonight,
Hunter, he went out there.
yeah, they really had their squad tonight. They really actually have a decent squad. It's just they ain't even played all year.
Hey, they finna.
It's like DeJounte was out when Trae was hooping. Trae was hooping with DeJounte. Jalen was out. Trae went out. Jalen and DeJounte was hooping. DeJounte went down. Jalen went down. DeJounte came back balling. Like there's a lot going on over there in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Them Atlanta Wolves, bro. They say it don't matter what you do in Atlanta. They gonna find a way for you to not make it.
So then, last of the key injuries ahead of the Suns versus the Clippers game. Injury report reflects the Claw, PG-13, and Harden all out of the game. Westbrook and Zubac questionable. So I'm looking at the game. Westbrook and Zubac are not playing. So you got 5, pretty much your starting 5 all out of the game ahead of playing the Suns. You know what that tells me? They comfortable and they said we're gonna be the 4th or the 5th.
Okay, if they 4 or 5.
We're gonna be the 4th or the 5th. And I think they honestly believe they're gonna be 4. So they said, we want the Mavs. They said they want you, Teddy. They need you. They need the Mavs.
They clinched pretty much. They ain't worried about it. They getting ready for the playoffs. Rest of them guys getting ready. They're gonna need everything.
I recommend they be cautious. Because they don't want to give y'all home court advantage. Y'all already got the upper hand on them. Y'all a game and a half behind. Let them drop, and y'all get that fourth seed. I guarantee that's gonna work in y'all favor. Cause y'all already own them mentally. And it ain't like back then where they could solely focus on Luka. They can't do that no more. They got Kyrie. So PG can't always be there to go try to help Kawhi and vice versa. Somebody gotta go guard that man Kyrie. You gonna send Terrence Mann over there? Okay, good job. Good luck.
Yeah, I think the Suns confident too, though.
Now, this ain't even about them.
I mean, Clippers confident too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the clip was like, hey, we like this
But their
matchup.
confidence is not like if I'm the Mavs, I'm confident because Kyrie and Luka have been playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ain't
we've
company.
seen that they have been winning 16. We said 16 of the last 18. We have been playing basketball and we've been winning. I don't know how the Clippers are comfortable when Kawhi hasn't been on the court. and the two that's been on the court, their game has been kind of questionable. So it's like I see why one team's confident and comfortable and we hooping. But if I'm the GM or anybody in the Clippers organization, it's like, where is our confidence coming from? Do we just gonna turn it on one day or
Bro, you gotta think about it. They got a Wested Kawhi. That's what it is. Arrested Kawhi.
Yeah, but you know what happened when you usually rest a player? You look out at your rest of your team, you like, look at them, they handling it without, oh, we gonna be dangerous. That ain't what's been going on. Clippers then had some games where they didn't got smacked up on a little bit, and you looking like, oh, PG can't hold this down by himself. Hold on, PG, Harden, and Westbrook can't go get a win.
PG and Harden can't do it. Back in
It's
the
like
day,
you
they
still you got to
could.
realize you ain't as out there with just no anybody's. When Kawhi's down, you still out there with Harden, PG, Westbrook still playing. Like you still got Hall of Famers on the court.
You know.
We don't know. I don't know if it's just gonna be able to turn it on. Bing.
Now for your dog, your boy, Jontay Porter, what you got for us, Quill?
Hey man, dude wildin'. Dude wildin'. He throwing games, throwing bets on himself. So what he did was the first time was months like in January. He bet on all himself. Like on the draft apps, they say, will you get over or under 5.5 rebounds? Will you get over or under 7.5 points? Will you get over or under 3.5 assists? He took all his unders and put 15,000 on it. And then he went, checked it. And what the thing is, if you check into the game, if you play 1 minute, it don't matter if you go in and twist your ankle and get hurt. If you check into the game and get hurt, you play, all your stuff stands. So the people that had you over 5 points and you went in, like Draymond and got ejected in 4 minutes and you ain't getting no points, oh, they mad. But all the people that had you under, oh, they happy. He bet on himself, went in the game, and then came out with a mysterious stomach injury. That 15 grand made him about 80,000. Bro went back again, bet 80,000, went in the game, came out with a mysterious eye injury. That 80,000 made him like $1 million, and they caught on to it because this ain't nobody else betting on Jontay Porter to go under for putting 80,000 on Jontay Porter. Ain't nobody else in the league putting 80,000, 80 grand on no random Jontay, and he put all his unders. Went in, played 3 minutes, told the coach, take me out, didn't get 1 rebound, didn't get 1 assist, didn't get 1 point. But everybody was betting on him because when everybody in the Raptors went down, Scotty Porter got injured, Pirtle, all of them got injured. He got put in and he was playing good game after game after game after game, damn near giving them a double-double 6 out of 7 games. So a lot of people started betting on him. And he was like, oh, let me get in on some of this money too. Bet on himself, went in, took all the unders, and they called. So won't be playing in the NBA no more.
And Adam Silver said, if it's true, lifetime ban. Hey, Michael
Watch
Porter,
your brother
give me
game.
your
Ready?
brother
Hope
too,
you
right?
back shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. They in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tug. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck. Don't speak